Hello everyone, it seems like a long time since I've shared a project with you, or put up a video for that matter. Been busy with children and things, so today I just want to share a couple of different projects with you. The first ones are some lavender sachets, and they're made from doilies, and I followed a tutorial by Lila, and I will put a link to her tutorial in the description box below. Very talented, clever lady, has been crafting forever. She has some lovely projects, very inspiring, and I just, like I said, followed her tutorial and filled these with lavender, and that's the first one there, and she tells you exactly what to do. And that one's just got a little bit of tatting and a doily and a button on it. The second one is a bluebird doily, and I've just put a little bit of lace trim with a little button there as well, and they smell divine. And this one is a plain white one, and they're just, you know, nice little gifts and things. You can put them in your drawer. They look ever so pretty. I loved them when I saw her show them and show how to do them, so I've had a lot of fun making these, and they're very simple, so quick to make. And then these two are just little square doilies. I didn't decorate these anymore because I love these little doilies, but what I did do, and with this one also, because there are holes in my doily, before I sewed the doily, you know, folded it over and sewed it, I sewed in a piece of organza. I might be able to show you. There we go. See how we've got some organza sandwiched in the middle there, and that just stops the lavender buds from falling out of the holes. You can actually see the lavender in there. But there we go. They look like little hankies, don't they, or something? So they are my first project share. Loved making them. Think they're ever so pretty. Very simple to make. And the second project is a little journal I've made. And some of you may recall I said I wanted to make a journal with all this kind of eyelet lace and insertion laces and things like that I had received from both Lynn Harris and Michelle also, and so I did that. I made a little journal. I really like the way it looks. I think it's ever so pretty, not over the top, just very simply made little journal with a love heart, and behind the love heart there is a butterfly. And I've sewn all this there. Well, I shouldn't say I've sewn. My machine started mucking up just towards the end, so some parts have a little bit of glue on them because I couldn't get my machine to do as it was told. But the majority of it is sewn. Under there I've just put the word journal, and it's sort of hidden by those ruffles. Just open it, and I love these cotton laces. They're really lovely. And this journal was inspired by a book by the name of Picnic at Hanging Rock. And I'll just read this little blurb because some of you, I'm not sure whether you know the story or not. Picnic at Hanging Rock is a 1967 Australian historical novel by Joan Lindsay. Its plot focuses on a group of female students at an Australian women's college in 1900 who inexplicably vanish at Hanging Rock while on a Valentine's Day picnic. Now, what inspired me was the dresses these girls wore. Those lovely white dresses with the high collars and all the you know, the insertion laces and the embroidery ongles and things like that. I just love the look of that. So I thought, well, why not do something inspired by the actual novel? I saw the movie years and years ago. I haven't watched it again because I like the memories I've got of seeing it back then, and I know if I saw it now it would be different. So I've just covered the inside with part of a pillowcase that's been tea dyed. It's not stained. I actually stained it myself. And that's all sewn on, and it's just made out of a cornflakes box. And then we have 2 pieces of lace joined together down the bottom to create a pocket. All the pages have been tea dyed also. I've made a little booklet that goes in the cover, and that has the cover of the actual book on the front of it. Just a little pin and pearl and bit of lace there to make it look pretty. And this is just a little notebook that's got scraps of lace, and they're all sewn in. And it's a soft cover, a booklet. Very simple, little button, just all the scraps of lace. And just a little tag that you could journal on in the back there as well, in that little pocket, and a butterfly. You will notice throughout the book there'll be a couple of butterflies, and the reason for that is that this girl here, her name was Miranda, she wore a pink satin sash around her waist, and the clasp at the front of it was a butterfly, so that's where the butterfly comes in. And there aren't a lot of things inserted into this book. It's a gift for somebody, and it's meant to be written in, so I will just sort of flip through the pages so you can see, and hopefully you can see. And that's a bit of wallpaper. I found some lovely wallpaper. I haven't got a piece here, not a real piece, at the thrift store, and thought I would use it. Oh, here it is. That's the wallpaper I found, and it has an embossed, raised, embossed finish on it, and I thought it was really lovely. Throughout the book I've put some quotes from the movie. I'll read those out for you. And don't worry about us, mademoiselle, we shall only be gone a little while. And just a tag can be journaled on there. There's some questions got answers and some haven't. Just a little flower piece there, and the cheesecloth behind the quotes. And this is some very old music paper, but it was that age where they're quite brittle, so I've covered this piece in some glassine paper just so you can see it, but it makes it a little bit more durable in part of a doily there. And then in here I've just got the offcuts from the pages themselves, and it's just a little notepad in there with a pocket made out of some beautiful cotton trim. Another quote, and quite young geologically speaking, barely 1 million years. And what they're talking about, of course, is the hanging rock itself. Oh, don't like that. And some applique there, a little bit of, it was actually a paper bag that I think that one, it is tea stained, but very heavily tea stained. Just some more offcuts. More. Another quote, she knew she wouldn't come back. And that kind of made me laugh a little bit, because the music paper is Call Me Back, Pal of Mine, so it kind of fit in. And these are just cardstock butterflies, and I've just inked them up to make them a lot darker. They're actually gold and silver, but I used the back side of them. They were gifted to me a while ago. And that one has organza over it, that music paper, to make it more durable as well, because the paper's quite brittle. And just an applique, because there was a little rip in the paper, so I wanted to strengthen it. And that's the middle. I didn't do anything in the middle. Everything begins and ends at the exactly right time and place. Here's the other side of the organza. A surprising number of human beings are without purpose, though it is probable that they are performing some function unknown to themselves. Sorry about that, my husband just came home. And just some more wallpaper cutting there, a bit of lace and a bow. What we see and what we seem are but a dream within a dream. And there was a little rip in the paper, so I just patched a couple of pieces of paper over that and sewed those on. Waiting a million years just for us. I just have Molly. I just have a couple of little tags to journal on in that envelope, and just some paper pieces there to journal on as well. And these are just offcuts. Sorry about that. Offcuts. When I made the cover was a little bit long, so I had to trim it up, and so there's all the layers of the laces there, so I kept them to put in the book. And that's that. And another wallpaper piece there with another tag to write on. Another piece of the cover. And the last quote is, "Look, not down at the ground, Edith, way up there in the sky." And this is just a tag that I've made. This is a Case of Craft paper butterfly, and I glued it to some fabric to make it more sturdy and then cut it out. So, and it's covered with some lovely lace there that's been tea dyed. It's got some sari silk and seam binding from Luscious Laces, and a piece of some lace from a pillowcase. This pillowcase, I think it was. So, and there's the pocket, and there's the back, and I've just put my little name on the back under that little bit of fabric, and that is my little book. That was fun to make, using those laces and things. And it just ties with another bit of the trim. It's the same trim that's on here. I just cut it down the middle. So they're the projects that I have been making, and I've got a couple more on the go as well. So I am doing things, I just haven't been able to record. And what did I want to say? Oh, when I was answering my comments the other day, I did notice I usually go into my YouTube channel and go under the comments section and answer them there. But for some reason I went to the actual video and I noticed there were comments there that didn't come up in the other section where I answered them from. So I answered them, but if I've ever missed a comment of yours, that may be the reason. I didn't realize that happened. I don't know why it happens like that. I would have thought the comments section brings up all the comments, but apparently it doesn't. So I will try from now on to go to the actual video to read the comments from there. And also, I think, I don't know where I heard this, I've heard it a couple of times now, there is a little bell under the video near the subscribe button. There's a little bell there, and if you hit that little bell, you will get, what is it called, a notification if I put a new video up. I haven't really done that myself, and I've started doing it when I watch a video, to hit the little bell of the person's video I'm watching so that I can see, because I'm missing so many people's videos and I couldn't understand why, and I think that might be the reason. So from now on, when I watch a video, I'm going to hit that little bell, and just in case, you may not know either, because I didn't really know. So just in case you're in the same position, hit the little bell on the videos that you watch from the people you want to watch the videos from. Okay, so we've got the sachets inspired by Lilla, and like I said, I will put a link to her channel and to the tutorial in the description box below. And I've got my picnic at Hanging Rock journal, just a junk journal, yeah, just a little journal, and made out of scraps and things and laces and trims. And that's about all I've got to show you for the time being, so I hope you like those, and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.